the challenger. Boxing to my left, out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks from Sunderland, England, with a fine pro career, 25 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw with 13 KOs, currently ranked number 1 in the world by the IBF. He's the British bantamweight champion. Let's welcome Billy Hardy!
Of a hostile reception for Hardy.
Champion, boxing to my right, out of the red corner, from Laredo, Texas, wearing the blue trunks with the white and red trim, and weighed in at a fit, fight and ready 118 pounds. He too, with a fine pro career, 27 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, 22 of those 27 wins coming by knockout. He's a current International Boxing Federation bantamweight champion of the world, El Hijo del Pueblo, Laredo's favorite son, Orlando Canizales.
I think Hardy's got the general idea by now that he's not in Sunderland.
Referee Bobby Gonzalez.
Yes, the referee just going to give him their final instructions.
You're professional fighters, so I expect you to conduct yourself as such. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Press gloves now, and at the beginning of the 12th round, good luck to both of you. Protect yourself at all times.
Just saw shots of the weigh, and they were both right on the limit of 8 stone 6, though there are 1 or 2 little rumours, nothing more than that, that Canizales might be a little tight at this weight. If he is in this heat, it's problems.
Yes, he weighed 9 stone 1 pound in his last fight.
Away they go, it's due to go 12 rounds. IBF World Bantamweight Championship, Orlando Canizales the champion in the blue trunks. Britain's Billy Hardy from Sunderland in the red. Canizales, a real good boxer, fighter. And what a scrap they had in Sunderland. If we get anything like that here, it is going to be a real treat. Hardy with a little knot of about 40 fans, some of them wearing Sunderland football shirts, shouting for him, but they're completely outshouted by this big crowd from Laredo, who are all right behind Canizales. So tough to win away from home. Hardy gets him with the first significant shot, a good right to the head there, behind his jab, and then goes down to the body. Hardy's the kind of fighter who's paid his dues in this business. He's not the product of hype or silly publicity. He's a good, solid, no-nonsense pro, and he will not, I don't think, be intimidated by this atmosphere. He's fought away before in Italy. That's quite an experience too. Good left to the body there from Canizales. Hardy gets in with his right over the top. Quite a confident-looking start from the British boxer, Colin.
Yes, but of course it's very, very early days yet. But he looks unworried. Just getting on with his work.
Very, very hot here. The temperature here at 4:10 in the afternoon. In that ring, we reckon, is over 100 degrees under the television arc lights.
I mean, let's not put too fine a point on it, Ian. If Hardy pulls this off, this will be the greatest British away win since Lloyd Hannigan beat Don Curry to win the world welterweight title 5 years ago in Atlantic City.
Good first round. There's a good right from Canizales. Hardy just knocked back in the ropes, but comes back and wants to go and trade with the champion just to show that he's not intimidated. Doesn't want to let Canizales grab any kind of initiative here. He wants to stay with him. Canizales, who in his other world title fights, apart from the one against Hardy, has stopped everybody. The first Hardy fight was certainly his toughest defence. Oh, that's a good right. Left jab, then a right from Hardy. A little bit of blood just by the nose, just a hint of it, nothing serious at all. On the beak of Hardy's nose. Interesting first. So they want Canizales not only to win this fight, but to put on a show as well. Hardy with grease by the left eye. terrible crisis for him in round 2. If he can come through this and somehow get a foothold back in this fight, it really is going to be some effort. But everything is against him in there at the moment. He's having to show tremendous mental character. Apart from anything else, he's scored again.
Yes, he seems to be a sucker for that right hand over the top of his left leg.
Right to the body this time from Canizales. Hardy tries to out-jab him and then elbows him away. No holds barred. Canizales just took that contact with a clubbing right. The cut is reopened by the side of Hardy's eye. I think that's all right, because I think the blood is going to not run into the eye. But again, the left hook this time. There's just too much variety, too much hand speed about Canizales' work for Hardy at the moment. Then the right over the top. It's a terrific performance from the champion so far.
Well, he's looking $1 million here in front of his hometown fans. There's nothing like fighting at home, as Billy Hardy will tell you. I mean, Billy very nearly won that fight in Sunderland because he had the backing of his home crowd and his usual environment.
Well, this third round is not quite as bad as the second. He's trying to stand and trade with him, but the punches are bouncing off Canizales' chin, and Billy Hardy has got a bad punch into the left hook, rolls him over, and I would be surprised if he can get up from this one. Well, he's on one knee. He's up. The count will go on to 8. But, well, Billy Hardy's brave challenge could be about to end here. And still, he needs to cover up. He needs to get away from the champion. Canizales piles on the pressure, rams home the punches, pours home the punishment. Hardy trying to work behind his jab, and Canizales is walking through that with some really meaty shots. Hardy, if he can, if there is a way back into this fight, and I doubt it. Oh, he's got again! Really big right. How did Hardy take it? His eyes went into orbit as that landed, Colin.
Yes, I'm afraid that if the referee doesn't stop it, maybe Dennis Mancini will pull Hardy out of this, because it's turning into a bit of a massacre. And I don't like to see one-sided fights.
He's getting, I'm afraid, a beating in here at the moment, Billy Hardy. Really was a thunderous right from Canizales. I thought Hardy was going to be, well, lights out, really, but somehow he stood up, lands a left right at the end of that to Canizales. So he's obviously feeling a lot more confident now as they come out now for the 8th round.
Yeah, the Canizales punches don't hurt quite as much.
Of course, if this does go to the judges' scorecards, well, it's just a reality of boxing that Hardy cannot expect too many favours fighting in the other fellow's backyard. He's not going to win a close points decision here, is he? That's the reality of it, Colin.
Yeah, and quite honestly, he doesn't expect to.
The judges, for my money, a little bit lopsided. One from Texas, one from Mexico, and Britain's Roy Francis. That's a good right from Canizales, stepping it up a bit in this round. I think Canizales probably would have got to the point where he feels he needs to reassert himself, and how he's done it! Left hook, he's laid Hardy out. Can's come in the ring, referee Bob Gonzalez waves it all over. What a shot! And Billy Hardy is knocked out in the 8th round. Now, we do not need all these people in the ring, because Hardy looks a lot the worse for wear. Let us hope he's all right. Celebrations going on in the other corner, the crowd celebrating, and Billy Hardy, just as he was beginning to come back into the fight quite well, is knocked out, and it was a peach of a punch, Colin.
Yes, no arguments, clean as a whistle. Now you can see Billy Bryan there, he's by the way, he's talking, he's saying I'm all right. But Ray Wise enough, keep him lying there for some time to make sure he's recovered fully.
Well, what a shame that was for Billy Hardy. He'd been so courageous and so brave having weathered the storm of the second and third rounds when he really did look to be all out and on his way to a very quick defeat.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. There it is. Oh, left hook come uppercut right through the guard. Good night.
Yeah.